So, you guys already know that you've been listened to, but it's stamped. So, Adam Silver dropped some news regarding the NBA All-Star Game next year at the Clippers Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things are sounding familiar. So 3 of the things is 1, the All-Star Game will feature some form of Team USA versus Team World. There aren't specific details, but that's what he released. It will also now be in the afternoon instead of the evening time, and it will be on NBC instead. Mase, after hearing that news, and obviously we're still pending more details, what is your opinion?
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about them making the game at the afternoon, as well as taking this game and actually making it USA versus the world, these are all flattering things, pause, because we know you're listening to me, you're listening to Killer. That's important, but we need a check. We know we're not with the big companies that you're talking about, but you can't keep stealing these ideas. I'm no longer flattered. I'm no longer flattered that people quote me and, use my IP. But it's time to pay up. We did that last season. You know what I'm saying? It's just enough is enough. I see them do this time after time. In big corporations, people that I think get paid to study, they be stealing a lot of my lines. It's crazy out here. Killer, I was on the internet the other day. They had your interview everywhere. It's flattering that people put the picture up, but come on.
Yeah.
I'm a partner. I need pause. I need in,
Yeah. Look, I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you, because I couldn't say... I never was flattered. I want mine from the jump. I always wanted mine. Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know why? You know what it's more about for me?
What is that?
It's because they're never going to cut us a check. That's just not going to happen. It's more of a disrespect when, kind of like we talked about a couple weeks ago, how they used our clip. And like I said, ESPN, feel free to use our clips. We have no problem with it. The only problem I had was that anytime they use anybody else's clips, they'll say where the clip is from. And for our stuff, they never said where the clip was from. And that be my only part, the acknowledgement. the shit when they be like, yo, we've been thinking about it. And we came to the conclusion that if the United States faced the rest of the world, that's the ticket right there. But you know how they make the announcement, the undermine shit? What they do is with status, I didn't even know everything. What we're gonna do is gonna be the United States in some form against the world, and then we're gonna do it in the afternoon instead of nighttime, and then it's gonna be on not TNT, but NBC. First of all, look, let's do a couple things, right? We know it's not going to be on TNT because the contract is up, so we know it's going to be on MTV. Now you try and douse it with, try and start a new conversation like, yo, why it's not in nighttime? Right. Why I got to be in the afternoon? What the time got? All right, cool, whatever. The fact is, the main thing is that the United States will be playing against the rest of the world in some form, however you want to word it. But you try to douse those other things into it, belittle the main thing that's the main thing is that the United States will be playing the rest of the world. Okay, cool, it's not coming on at nighttime. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, whatever. Oh, it's going to be on NBC. Duh. The All-Star Game usually was coming on TNT. We know it's not going to be on TNT. I have no idea. Murder, I don't know what to say at this point.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just like, you might as well just take our money and slap us in the face at the same time and walk off and say we did that. We're open for secret consultation. If you want to contact us and keep it, saying that y'all didn't use our consultation, we're available for that. We're available to give you secret ideas and act like, yo, it wasn't us. It's called ghostwriting.
Yeah, Nas wrote Get Jiggy With It.
Yeah, Jay-Z wrote motherfucking Dre Day. I wrote for 3 Little Women.
You did?
Yeah, they hits, they single. I'm in the credits. I wrote that. Promises, promises. That's me. I pinned that joint, man. I don't even know that's around Stat's age group, a little older maybe. Maybe older than Stat. But yeah, man. We're very creative, man. Just tap in, man.
Just out of curiosity, is there a song that you wrote that you feel like a lot of people don't know about? Because I know you wrote a lot.
Good thing.
You wrote half a Lil Kim album one time too, Lil C shit. Remember they paid you $30,000, nigga? Man, I wish I knew what I knew now. that was a lot of money at the time.
Yeah, man.
But I can't remember. I mean, I said I wrote for 3. I would have to look at my plaques in my house. I got a lot of plaques in my crib. But the one song that I will say that I did write, and I'm glad that they didn't take it, was I did write a song for Lil' Kim and She Didn't Want It. And the lyrics changed and I ended up keeping it for myself, and it's one of my biggest records. But I wrote I Really Mean It for Lil' Kim. Same format, I Really Mean It. And she didn't like it. That was one of the best things, because that's like one of my closeout songs, to be totally honest with you. And she didn't want the song, and I'm happy she did.
Wow. Yeah, I'm happy you kept it because that's on fire.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, so quick little mock-up, because I know really y'all have thrown out the idea of Team USA versus the world a lot, but these are the players, because I know we were going back and forth on what players should be the team. So they've got Anthony Davis, KD, LeBron, Steph, and Jason Tatum versus Wemby, Luka, Jokic, Giannis, and SGA. So which team would you guys take in their prime? And which team would you take now?
Stat, you go, Stat, with these questions.
Two-sided, maybe 2 answers.
Man, in the prime, this still would probably be a good game, but I think I'm gonna go with the overseas team. I'm going with the overseas team. Right now, I don't know nobody that could stop SGA. Right now, it just seemed like they would have been better putting a bigger guard out there, because this is going to be impossible for Steph to stop SGA. They don't have no answer for him. And with Wemby and the rest of them, I think they win by double digits. I don't even think it's a close game.
So you would take the world now in their prime and now over Team USA?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
There's only 4 niggas in that picture. That's the point. You can't even find a 5th nigga from America.
No, it's 5.
Who's the 5?
AD, KD, LeBron, Steph, and Jason Tatum.
Okay, I seen a picture with 4. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I think that team is good, but they're not going to be able to play good together, because all of them need a lot of shots.
Well, to answer the question, I'm taking the world now. In their prime, I'm taking America in their prime. You know, KD in his prime, and I hate to use the word prime, because these guys are still playing at a high level. KD, LeBron, Steph, those 3, especially for being over 35 years old, 36, 37, 38. KD's going to be 37 at the beginning of the season. Steph is 37. LeBron, of course, we know going to be 41. So I would definitely take that team in its prime, but woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's today. Today, you looking at this. Let's think about the guards. Who's the guards for America?
Yeah. So
It's Steph and who? Jason Tatum at the 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking SGA over Steph. You can argue if you want to put Luka against Jason Tatum. Let's do the matchups. Luka against Jason Tatum. It depends on what Jason Tatum you get. You know what you're getting from Luka. It depends on what Jason Tatum you getting.